Hey guys, I'm here to show you a couple contraptions I've made with the crafter just added. Just starting off, kind of a jumble here, but this is to bulk craft items kind of quickly, um, using droppers shooting into the crafter, really quite quickly. Um, Had a little bit of trouble with this because of extraction and also powering the crafter. So I have this hopper minecart over two hoppers, and I have a dropper or a piston pushing an observer into there, making a little clock, and you can hear the crafter going. So it's crafting pretty quickly. There's probably a quicker way of crafting, but as quick as I could find. And I've tried. I really wanted to figure out a way to create a crafter that you can craft any kind of item. And I went through a couple iterations with droppers and waterways, but that didn't get anywhere. So I started with this design. Um, it's an alternating pattern with droppers dropping into barrels and hoppers. And this one I have set up to craft pistons. And you flip that lever and fills up. And I have this powdered snow with a dispenser acting as a T flip flop to keep everything in a clock. Um, I have a comparator reading the redstone level, and then I have this one uh, going into the side of the comparator. This is just to give the right signal. So it was just really easy. You can do it with the lectern, but just really easy to decide how many with the redstone signal and everything. So that goes into there and limits the signal to one whenever it gets full. Comes up here, goes around here, and powers the crafter, dispenses in here. And this gives a pulse up to a bunch of observers, an observer chain that kind of zips up this and dispenses all of the materials into these chests, and it kind of stacks into here. And I guess a zipping motion really keeps this hopper not clogged up, because I was also having some trouble with those, where the hopper would clog up and the items would get mangled. Um, then I kind of came to this design because I didn't like how you could see all the redstone, so I wanted to kind of make a little flush uh, design. So this is what I kind of came up with. You could have, you know, the the walls right there. Uh, but yeah, I have this one. Obviously, this would go up nine stacks, but I have this just 3 stacks just to make it easy on me. It's crafting out blinks. So yeah, does that, dispenses in here, and I'm gonna attempt to do a little tutorial real quick. Um, let's see how. It's my first time doing this, so might be a little bad. But yeah, so you do this target block here, crafter here, going into a barrel or whatever you need, and then so this is the comparator system that I use. Another comparator going into this with a dropper, or a crafter right here. Toggle all those. See what I did here. Haven't really worked on this in a second. Okay. This is a little switch. This is how I've been switching them out and everything. turning them on and off. So it moves the block out of the path of the comparator as it's cycling, detecting the items and stuff. And then all you do is this comparator goes to the block and powers this redstone, which powers this the dispenser dispensing the powdered snow. Then 2 up from that, you're gonna put some observers facing up, and then you're gonna have observer, 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 and this would go 9 up if you wanted to have a full crafting, but because we're only gonna do the slab, it will only need 3. And then just gonna have to have full blocks here, and then grab you a set of droppers. Put the droppers there. And then you want to start with the hopper and then do hopper, barrel, hopper, barrel. I don't know if you need hopper barrel. I'm scared to do all hoppers because of the items might get kind of mixed up because hoppers are weird. But the hopper barrel seems like it's a pretty good system. Although I haven't done too much testing on this because the crafter has just came out today, and I kind of just wanted to get this video out just because I haven't seen anyone do these yet. This kind of design. Could be wrong because you know everyone's probably in a mad dash to release videos. All right, I think that should be it. Let me take that off. So all you have to do to start this, so we'll just do the same oak plank. You just have to add 3 in there, or you have to put a placeholder recipe in there, and then you can fill your, your chests from the front. And then I think everything's good, so now we can start doing this. Well, thought everything was good. Let's see. Yeah, we need the redstone we need the signal. Oh, that was the other one. Okay. Yeah, I've had a couple design changes, and this is a little bit more compact version that I had figured out. My style of redstone is just keep on throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks. All right, now this should work. All right, so there you got your auto crafter, crafting those. And a good thing about this having the lever right here, pulling the block out, you really can just pull the lever whenever, and it should be fine. And then after this is all cool and all, because you can, kind of put your walls up here, and then pretty flush, but it's really only useful for one item. If you wanted to craft pistons or something, bulk craft something, you just have that in your base or something like that, and you can refill your chest all the way up. And I forgot to mention, so the order you should fill up the chests, because this is loads from left to right, top to bottom. You load from the bottom chest up, so you just kind of zigzag up. Now that was only useful for it's my cat. That's only useful for, single items. So I was trying to challenge myself to do a little bit of a 2 wide tileable design. And I think I got it. This one's a little weird. A single item one's a little weird. I might leave that for y'all to figure out. But I think this is a tileable design. So if you flip this, it puts all the blocks in place to start all of it. And so you can hear all the clicks and everything. So this loads up with this plank, or the half slabs, fences, fence gates. This one I'll probably use a lot. I really like the spruce trapdoors, and then spruce doors. The crafting, like I said, the single one doesn't really work for some reason. I'm trying to figure it out, but it is about 2 in the morning right now, and I cannot figure it out. So I'm gonna leave it broken. And then the target blocks are the actual height of the crafter, because these are all full 9x9 or 3x3 crafting recipes. Well, all of these don't need the entire crafting bench. The door leaves 3 spaces, so you actually can take 3 of these droppers off, so you don't need the entire thing. Makes it a little cheaper. The idea for me that I've had is you have your spruce automatic tree farm or something like that, and it auto feeds into this and then loads all this up. So you walk along and you're like, oh, I need some more spruce fences, and you just have a full barrel full that you can just grab as many as you need, and it auto refills. Need to figure out a way to send a signal back to turn off a single module so this doesn't overflow. But for now, I think this is a good step forward. But you can kind of see how this looks like from this side and from this side. But if you wanted to actually build this, just put the crafter right here, and let's do this. So I'll be honest, I don't know quite. I know how comparators work and subtraction mode and everything like that, but I don't quite understand how these aren't interfering with each other, because there's a bunch of subtraction mode comparators just in the line, and I was kind of worried about it. I was really worried about it, and I just said, let's just figure out if it works or not. And so I just went ahead and put them all next to each other, and it works somehow. Have zero idea how, but I'm not going to complain. But yeah, this is the whole circuit that controls the, senses when your items are full. So we'll just set this up for half slab also. And these are always set on 9. Or sorry, these are all, you leave one open, you close all the other ones. I don't know why I said 9. But yeah, 8 tiles, not 9. And so that's that layer done. So then we're going to have a dispenser facing up and a dispenser facing down with powdered snow inside. And you can probably use something other than powdered snow. It was just an easy block for really small T flip-flop. But I will say, the new 1.21 update it's bringing like copper lamps or something, copper bulbs, and those are 1 block T flip-flops that'll probably shrink this a little bit more. But that's not out yet, so we won't use it. And then down here, you put a downward facing observer and then observer chain all the way over and then up to power this this crafter. And then you just do observer space for the powder snow, and then you go however many up you need. I'm just going to go 8 up, and you don't need an observer in front of the first one because the powder snow triggers it. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I'm just going to do 3 just because it'll speed things up. So then you have an observer. You have observers facing you now. Place them right there. And then I had to get a little fancy with the droppers going into the barrels because of getting the items into the droppers with the chests and everything. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. But you put the your filler block there, and then dropper, and then start with your alternating. And I think that's all for the wall. I think that's all for the whole thing. Besides, like I was saying with the chests, so I was trying to make it two tileable so you could have it all in one go. So this is why it has to be like this. But you zigzag your hoppers up, and then you get your chests and put them like this, and then all the way up in that pattern. And then with the pistons, you're going to put a block here and a block here, and then repeater. I guess technically that should be over here to make it repeatable, but that's weird. There's the slice, and then all the way up to 9. Put a lever on here. And something weird's happening. Ah, yeah. So, gotta fill these up. Make sure. Okay. You just turn it on, and I'll get I'll just leave the barrel off. So, bloop. All right, that's it. And what's nice about this design, even if you pull the lever in a bad area, this comparator will keep the piston pulled up until it's completed a cycle. So let's see if I can show it. See, so even if I flick it, it'll stay on for a whole cycle. But yeah, and then you got all your half slabs, put a barrel in front, or whatever design. And I'm thinking to make it auto detectable, to where it'll pull the piston down whenever this barrel is full. I had an idea of maybe putting a chest in front, a double wide chest, but then you run into issues with an observer, detecting that. And then so this design might not be the best for keeping the chest full. There may be another way, maybe did something like this and then had another chest. So now if this is full, okay. It'll fill up a certain amount and trigger that torch. Maybe trigger that torch over here. I think that won't do anything bad. And then have your stuff right there. So now it will. There we go. So then it'll fill up to a certain amount. Obviously this can be probably made better because I don't know if that'll work in the, and obviously you have probably a few issues. Yeah. Although look at there. Doing Redstone live. Alright, so then that's what you'll do. You'll do this and then on this one, I guess you could probably just go to the back, all of that over there, maybe yeah, we'll just say that. I'll leave it up to the audience to figure the rest of this out. Something like that. I think you might disturb some of this, but that's the idea. Go ahead and leave the rest up to y'all. Turn this off. See how much pistons we have. Nice, a lot of pistons. Yep. So thanks for watching.